So, you might be wondering, what happens after you find the lost city of El Dorado and you're stranded with a sack full of gold? Let me catch you up.
With the announcement that Outer Banks Season 5 will be the final season on Netflix, fans are eagerly wondering how the series will conclude. Creators Jonas Pate, Josh Pate, and Shannon Burke confirmed that the last season aims to bring the beloved Pogues back home in the way they originally envisioned years ago. So we're diving into everything we know about the upcoming season: plot details, fan expectations, and more. Grab a snack, hit that like button, and let's get into it. While this suggests a possible happy ending for John B., Kiara, Sarah, Pope, and Cleo in Poguelandia, Season 4's ending sets up a rough road ahead for the group. The characters are reeling from JJ's death and will face their darkest adventure yet. Although a revenge quest after the cold-blooded killer Chandler Groff seems inevitable, there are still twists and turns that could alter the course of the final season. Kiara and Cleo may be focused on getting vengeance, but the rest of the group might hesitate, especially if Sarah's pregnancy becomes a risk, considering the Lupin Corsairs are still a significant threat. The Pogues are set to confront a path full of surprises and inner conflict that could ultimately lead to a positive resolution. One thing that's for sure about Outer Banks Season 5 is that John B. and Sarah will be telling their story to their child. It's a fitting ending that brings the show full circle. Ever since Sarah's pregnancy was revealed in Season 4, a theory has been gaining traction among fans that the series is building toward a happy ending for the central couple. The latest season sets the stage for John B. and Sarah's wedding, and a bittersweet epilogue that includes their child, potentially even setting up a spin-off if the little Pogue decides to follow in their adventurous footsteps. The inspiration from the Uncharted games might carry over to the show's ending as well. An epilogue where Sarah and John B. narrate their adventures to their child, much like Nate and Elena do in Uncharted 4, feels quite fitting. John B.'s narration has been a central part of the series, and this ending could tie everything together. Sarah is the only other character who has narrated her point of view, increasing the likelihood that she will get to share their story as well. As Outer Banks has consistently focused on exploring troubled fathers while largely ignoring the missing mothers of the Pogues, the introduction of Larissa Jenrette came as a surprise in Season 4. This maternal twist subverted expectations and opened the door for the long-desired return of Sarah and John B.'s mothers. Although Larissa's confirmed death didn't deliver the awaited plot, Season 5 could finally address the absent parents of the Pogues. John B.'s mother in particular has been a lingering mystery throughout the season, sparking numerous theories among fans. The Outer Banks creators' reluctance to comment on a potential Mom's Season 5 arc is telling, especially given the strong focus on Sarah's pregnancy as a key element to wrap up parental relationships in the final season. Whether the mysterious mothers are alive or dead, the new season could make them the centerpiece of one last revelation that ties the show together. This mother-centric storyline would add an intriguing layer to the plot and break away from predictable scenarios, heightening suspense about the show's ending. That said, some viewers still want the Pogues to suffer at least one more loss just for the sake of a compelling storyline. Finales are known for featuring major character deaths, and Outer Banks Season 5 is set to follow this tradition. Notably, all previous seasons have resulted in significant losses, taking the lives of Sheriff Peterkin, Ward, Big John, and now Terrence and JJ. The many deaths in Outer Banks Season 4 turned it into the show's deadliest chapter, setting a bleak tone for what the Pogues are to face next. Going up against their most dangerous opponents yet, John B., Sarah, Cleo, Kiara, Rafe, and Pope aren't safe at all. Although John B., Sarah, and Pope's larger character arcs somewhat protect them from dying in Season 5, their deaths could serve as an honorable final sacrifice. However, it's the fates of Rafe, Cleo, and Kiara that remain uncertain. Rafe's last-ditch redemption arc could see him sacrificing himself to save Sarah and her baby. Meanwhile, Cleo and Kiara, who have lost the most, might be pushed to go further than anyone else in their dangerous quest, leading to tragic outcomes. Another major death would be devastating, but it would also continue the series' bittersweet message. One more new element for Season 5 could be a hinted new villain, Anton Finch. He's the Lupin Corsairs boss and probably the Pogues' biggest threat going forward. Not only does he control a large group of deadly criminals, but his extensive collection of artifacts paints him as a ruthless treasure hunter capable of anything. Betrayed by Groff, Finch is highly likely to join forces with Dahlia and his men to seek revenge and claim the Blue Crown. However, Finch's presence could also be key in unraveling some of the show's long-standing mysteries. Although it's unclear who Finch might be related to, John B. seems like the likeliest choice. The billionaire remained mysteriously absent from Season 4, sparking theories about a Season 5 identity reveal. The last season could introduce Finch as one final Outer Banks ancestor twist. Season 4 already laid out connections between John B. and the international criminal's quest, with Big John filling his son in on the Blue Crown's history. If Finch is indeed related to the Pogues, it would offer an unexpected and exciting twist, paving the way for an epic final arc. The ending of Outer Banks Season 4 Part 2 sets the stage for a Season 5 that's going to be a lot different from what we've seen before. The Netflix action-adventure mystery series, created by Josh Pate, Jonas Pate, and Shannon Burke, follows a group of teens, the Pogues, who are always getting into trouble and hunting for treasure. The big twist in Season 4's finale, JJ's tragic death, changes the show's course for the final season. In Season 4, the Pogues are in a tough spot, needing quick cash to save their new home. West Jenrette hires them to find the amulet of Blackbeard's wife, but of course, things get complicated fast. JJ discovers he's adopted. His parents are Chandler Groff and Larissa Jenrette, but Season 5 is all about the Pogues chasing Groff, not just for the Blue Crown, but also for revenge. JJ was a fan-favorite character in Outer Banks, and his death has been tough for fans to accept. He was the heart of the group, close to everyone: John B., Kiara, Pope, Sarah, and Cleo. With him gone, the treasure hunt in Season 5 is going to be even more emotional and urgent. They'll be driven by the need to avenge JJ's death, making the stakes higher than ever before. Sarah's pregnancy will also play a big role in Season 5. She learned she was pregnant in Part 2 of Season 4, and that changes everything for the Pogues. They can't take the same risks they usually do now that she's expecting. Sarah has almost died in every season of Outer Banks, but with a baby on the way, they'll have to be extra careful this time around. And that's all we know about the upcoming season so far. Thanks for watching, and if any new details come out, we'll be sure to let you know. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Every little bit helps. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you in the next one.